am so excited to show you how to make photo booth props using things you may already have around your house and inexpensive things from the craft store. I drew my photo booth props, and you can actually download mine or make your own. So let's get started. All these things out on cardstock because they're very sturdy, unlike some of the ones you'd buy at the store. Okay, my Diploma menu is all cut out, and what I like to do is freezer paper is one of my favorite things to use. Put down when I'm painting or I'm just coloring stuff in so it doesn't get everywhere. And the one thing I love about freezer paper is it's got that back where it won't bleed through. Usually I would paint, but I really want it to be precise. So let's go ahead and color in. Try and keep the black lines there. Color it all in. Now that I have it colored in, I'd like to add some three-dimensional ribbon to it. The easiest way I have found for me is to tie the ribbon around a pencil to make a bow, because otherwise I just haven't been able to do it the other way. So I tie it around and I make my little bow. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to even this out later. Slide it off, okay, then tighten it. Hot glue. I love how this graduation diploma prop came out with the ribbon and gives it a little bit of three-dimensional look. It's really pretty. Here I'm going to make the graduation hat. This is the pattern I use for this, and you can download it. I cut out these pieces. I like to use cardstock for the bottom and a stiff felt for the top. That way there's a contrast between the textures. So I just, as you can see, I already made some over here. So I like to reuse paper. And I'm just going to trace pieces. And because I printed out on cardstock, it's really easy to trace because it doesn't buckle or curl up while you're trying to trace it. With the hat, I just hold it. You can pin it on there, or you can just hold it and cut it, which is what I like to do because it's stiff. So you just take it and you cut the pieces like that. You have to have a really good sharp pair of scissors. I like the little ones because you get around the corners very easily. That piece, you got to save these pieces like I always do because you never know when you're going to need it. Then I'll cut this little piece right here. Sometimes what I like to do, and I may do this here, is trace where I want the pattern to go. So I lightly trace it right here. That way you know that's where I put my glue. Makes it so much easier. That way you're not like fidgeting around with it, moving it around. And I knew exactly where to go because of the tracing. Let me show you how to make the tassel. It's so easy to make. I just take embroidery floss. I got this for like 50 cents or 40 cents at Hobby Lobby. Just put in twisty tie in there. Put it through and you match up the ends and twist it. That's it. Make sure it's tight. Take another piece of twisty tie. Just put it around like this. And wrap it around. And this will make the top. You can get these twisty ties at any craft store, online. They're inexpensive and they're great. You can use them for so many things. Now, take off the sleeves. Now, if you want a long tassel, look at it. If you want a really long tassel, I think I like this one. It's nice and long. It's going to hang down about like that. So just take it and take your sharp scissors. Just cut. That's fun. I like doing it. There you go. Just like that. Now, the other thing I do is almost done with this. Buttons. Got these at Hobby Lobby and they were like 40% off, so this card was really inexpensive. So I'm going to show you a trick that I did. I don't want to just put it on there because it'll bounce around. I mean, you can glue it on there in a stick, but I like to cut off the stem. The thing that I found is when I cut off the stem, it shoots across the room, so I decided to cut it into a box. So I just put this in here, put the wire cutters in here, and I cut it like this. I don't know if you can see. Look, they're both in there, shot across, and now it's came off the stem. Now this is a plastic button, so, but it's not so much easier. I'm glad I did that because I used to run around the room like, where did my button go? But now you have this perfect graduation cap. It's very cute. and you just hot glue it. Now we're going to make the ties. Now I cut these out, and I cut out another couple pieces because I really wanted to have different colors in here. I decided to use this color because I thought it would be pretty, and I want to do something fun for the center, this sparkly. So we're going to put this one aside for now. This is right in the center. I love having patterns. It's my favorite thing to do. Cut this out. Like I said, I love using these little scissors. You can get around the corners. So you got this cut out. See, look at this. It's perfect. Now I'm going to cut this pattern out, the bow out. I can use this as a pattern. Once you have these patterns, you can make this for every occasion. It's a lot of fun. Oh, this is peel and stick. I didn't even realize that. Don't even have to glue it. Look, here we go. Now, let's do this one. I like this paper. I'm going to use this for my tie. I love this color. Scrapbooking paper is one of my favorite things to use. Okay. Here's my pieces. My pieces are all cut out. Let's see what it looks like. We got the bow tie right here. We got this tie right here. Okay, let's get the cardstock. Let's put some craft glue down. Look how fast that is. Now, here's the bow tie. Go. Glue this. This glue is really nice too because you can, if it's not perfect, you can readjust it and slide it a little bit. But with hot glue, it's very unforgiving. This is peel and stick, which is amazing. I love that. Look, here we go. Now this isn't forgiving. Once you put it on, that's it. These are great photo booth props. You can make so many different things with these though. You can make different colored ties. I like this. After looking at these, I thought I need to add a little something to these. I want a little more because this is really cute, but I wanted more. So I decided to take this green that I have and these pieces of red and use my hole puncher and that's why I like little pieces. Look how I always do this. I just cut a little piece of this, just punch a few holes. The nice thing about these, they're so nice. You're not going to want to throw these away. You're going to want to save them. And you can use them for other parties too. It doesn't have to just be for graduation. This one is done. Look how pretty that looks. So much nicer with the added dimensions. This looks nice, but it could look better. Maybe if I put some dots on the tie, that might look nice. Put 3 dots on the tie. I like that. This is like so much fun. You can just use so many things you already have around the house. And just accent. I love these. They came out really good. I cut out this microphone, but I also cut out a different pattern of this one so I can cut out the pieces. So I've cut out all these little pieces and I'm going to glue them on with craft glue. So you can use pieces of anything you already have. These are just small pieces of stuff I already had. Fit this on. Look how nice that looks. I like to put the glue onto the actual cardstock. Look how easy this is. Now, this is kind of plain, so I cut out this little piece right here. I'm going to add some decorative pieces. Like I said, I like things to be a little bit more three-dimensional. I'm going to put this on like right here. Need a little bit more to it, so I think I'm going to maybe put some ribbon, because this looks a little plain to me, even though it's glittery. I want a little bit more right here. I'm going to glue it on and then I'll trim it to make sure it matches. Some glue right here. I have this gold piece. I don't know where I got this from, but I think it's really pretty. I save all these little pieces of ribbon because it's great for accents. I can trim this now. I trim it upside down because that looks super cute. Now I want something more. I was thinking about maybe putting some of these on here. Got this from the Dollar Tree, which is really pretty. A little bit of accents. So I like these because you can just cut them right off. Cut this little piece off. That way you can cut off what you want and use it. I like the way that looks. I'm just going to put it here for now. That looks pretty. And I think I want to put a little bit of black right here on the edge. I love these, how you can just cut off what you need. And I have this little flower I thought might look kind of cute on there. Do we need a little gold? put a little gold on here. Make it even more fancy. Let's cut off a piece of gold. I think this one I got at Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure. But they do have it at Dollar Tree, which is amazing that you can get all this stuff at Dollar Tree. I like to just play with this. This is, oh, I like that. That looks pretty. It looks really nice. I think maybe a little black on the bottom. Maybe like that. Oh, I like that. Just a little bit at the bottom. I think I'm gonna use a double one for this. See, that's what I like to do. I like to design as I go along. Doesn't that look pretty? I just have to glue it together. I like to use this Scotch glue. Now this dries clear, so if you use too much, which I tend to do sometimes, but the one thing I like about this is once this dries, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to fall off. It takes a little while to dry though. Amazing to glue on pieces of things. I think we need the flower. I kind of like the flower. There we go. Just have to let it dry. This came out so cute. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to make a lipstick. This is fun. I already cut out the pattern, and I figured I'd cut out the lips at the same time because I'm going to make this same, like the selfie with the lipsticks, be putting on the lipstick. That'll be fun. And I want to use the red. I think that would be really pretty. Now I had a scrap of this already, so I like to reuse. I save these tiny scraps. But I want the case to look really pretty, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I love this. This is really pretty. Let's see which one looks good with the red. That looks really nice. It looks like a really fancy, expensive $50 lipstick. And then there's this one, which I also love. But I think actually I'm going to go with this one because I really love this. I don't know if you ever played with paper dolls when you were a kid and you just put them together. This reminds me of that. I know it sounds weird, but okay. This is great. This one is really easy because you can make your own pattern, but I have this one if you want to download it. I love cutting craft foam. It's like melted butter. Just so much, so satisfying to cut it. Look at this. How awesome is it? It's perfect. Okay, what I like to do is I like to cut out little pieces of the pattern. So I'm going to use the same color for the lipstick as the lips. This would make a great craft party. I mean, this would be so much fun. Just invite your friends over. Say, we're getting ready to have a party for graduation or a birthday party or just a summer party. Get everyone together and everyone can come up with ideas and draw their own patterns and ask them to just bring their supplies. You can reuse stuff. That's why this doesn't cost that much to make, just because use what you have. I mean, you can use wrapping paper. I have a lot of craft stuff because I do a lot of crafting. But as you see, I save pieces. And a lot of this stuff is from Dollar Tree or things that I may already have. Or yeah, and I use a lot of reuse, so perfect. All right, now that I have the lipstick, I want to do like a metal container. I think this looks good because it'll look like the metal and that looks nice. This stuff is so much fun. You're not going to get anything like this when you just buy the photo props. You're not going to get all this fancy stuff. And then you're not going to want to throw these away because they're so nice. You can do any props you want. I just had some ideas. But once you see how I'm making these, you can be creative and come up with anything you want. Maybe have some things that you think would be fun, something inside jokes or something that you like to do. Okay, look at this. I got this here, got that, and then I got the lipstick. Okay, now we just have to glue it together. Here's the fun part, we get to decorate it. I want this to look like an upscale, fancy lipstick. So I think maybe I put a little bit of gold on there. I'm going to use this glue because it'll stick faster. This fancy ribbon tends to fray a lot, and I don't want that to happen. I think I'm going to do one at the bottom too, but not quite. I'm going to do it like right here. I'm going to cut off a few of these. You can just take one. I like that. See, that looks really pretty. So then we use this pretty glue that I like. Dot. This stuff takes a little while to dry, but once it's on there, perfect. Look at that. That's pretty. I like that. Didn't need much, just a little bit of sparkle. Then you have the lipstick and the lips. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that nice? This one is really easy to make. I just took some black craft foam and I'm going to trace it. Love using craft foam. It's so easy to use and cut out. It's really hard to see the lines on this black craft foam, but I think it's okay. But this is coming out really nice. I like this. Let's see, let's put it on and see if it matches. Ooh, it's perfect. Here we go. Let's do this. I love this part, this fun part. See, this craft foam is thick, so it's going to be very sturdy. The nice thing is you can trim it after you glue it on and make sure everything matches. You can go around and trim it a little bit around the edges. Make sure it matches up. Here's the mustache. That was really easy. Here I'm going to make some photo booth glasses, which are so much fun. And you can download my pattern, or you can make your own. These I cut out. This is what I'm going to do. I want to make these pink, and I wanted to do some accents. I think this looks really pretty together. There we go. And I love popping it out. And this right here. Now I want to do some little accents on this right here. Cut an extra one of these. I'm going to cut it in half. A little accent piece. This would look nice in a different color. I love using this craft foam because it's so easy to work with. See, like this, and this, and let's see how it looks. That's pretty. So let's do these glasses. I'm not sure what color to do these in. I think it's blue. I kind of like it. You know how it's going to do this? It's like woven. It's almost like a fabric. There we go. I'm going to cut these out. There we go. It's our electric blue. Oh, I like that. It's very pretty. I'm not sure about these yet. We'll have to see. I thought it would look really pretty with the whole thing, but I think I'm just going to do the corner. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Look at this, how pretty this looks. This one down. Now this, I don't like the whole thing. I think I'm just going to do corner. I think I like that better. There we go. And we are done with this. And once this is dry, I'm going to put the sticks on, but look how pretty that looks. It's really nice. Okay, after looking at this and how nice this came out, I think I need to add something to this because it looks a little plain. So I found these silver rhinestones that are on the strip, and I'm going to do these, add these. I think this will look really nice. Cut it in half because I just want a thin strip. See how easily these cut? I love these. Place this down. Yeah, I like that. It looks fun. I like to place everything down before I glue it, so I know if I'm happy with it. Much better. This glue just has to dry. It'll look so much better, but look at these glasses. I'm going to show you my absolute favorite things to use for my photo booth props. It is a paper straw. These things are amazing. I love them. They're so sturdy. I just hot glue them on. That's it. Put a nice amount of hot glue on there. Put the stick on there. And there you go. It's perfect. Aren't these amazing? They're so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.